talk about the standard thing that you use that we only have two resolutions for tonight. 084 and 085. 084 making adjustments to various tax records. And R085 authorizing the refund and pursuing inspection.
We can't hear Mary.
Resolution 84 making adjustments to various tax records, and Resolution 85 authorizing refund of certificate of occupancy inspection fee. That was merely an inspection that wasn't conducted because the guy canceled. The other adjustments include the following: 634 Market Street on the county appeal and 936 Market Street on the county appeal.
Make a motion we adopt resolutions 84 and 85, sir.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Now, we have no ordinances this evening. Next on the agenda is the bills.
Make a motion we pay the bills totaling $2,800,206.12.
Roll call.
Councilperson Brophy.
Aye.
Curry. Hutchinson.
Aye.
Perry. Mayor James.
Aye. The open forum. Governing body has approved the following rules governing procedures in the open public forum. Any citizen or taxpayer wishing to address the governing body may do so after approaching the rail, stating his or her name and address, and being recognized by the chair. Said citizen or taxpayer will then be permitted to address the governing body for 5 minutes. After all persons wishing to address the governing body have had that opportunity, persons may approach the rail for a second and final 5-minute interval during this session. Anybody from the public wishing to speak, please step forward, state your name and address.
Good evening. My name is Mike Stanton, 30 North Burlington Street. And with the layoffs in 2010 for the fire department, the 11 layoffs plus through attrition. And then there's two, from what I understand, there's 2 fewer volunteer firemen that are certified firefighter 1. Is there a plan or an objective for the city to recruit volunteer firefighters? Is there some set number that the city is looking
Yes,
for?
right now, Louisville is applying for a Native Firefighters grant, and through a plan being developed by the fire team and Triad Associates, that's exactly what we're trying to do.
So this will help
Brand
recruitment?
new, totally funded recruitment thing.
Right, but does the city know what the number is? Like, is there a number that we're looking for?
We'd like to have 100. There used to be,
Okay,
a long time ago. There used to be.
but is there some specific objective for the city on what that number is, or do they plan to come up with a number?
I would
work
ask
towards that.
I would ask that you ask the fire chief about that, because that should be part of his plan.
Okay. And one other question I had was, as far as liability for the city for fire protection for the cities and for the citizens and property, is New Jersey, there's a term I learned is public doctrine state, and it talks about liability for communities with fire protection and stuff like that. Is New Jersey that type of state, or do we fall under some category for public duty doctrine?
I would ask the solicitor on that.
There's no liability arising out of reasonable allocation of resources.
Okay. Does that sound, because I'm not familiar enough with legal, is it anything like, it sounds like it's public duty
New
doctrine.
Jersey is governed by the New Jersey Tort Claims Act, which governs claims against public entities. And in the case where a municipality has allocated resources, and that's the basis for the claim, there is no, if there's an act of negligence on a part of an individual, there may be.
Right.
We do have insurance.
So say for the fire department, it would be for standard operating procedures. If they weren't following SOPs, then that might open up for that kind of liability.
Certainly, there might be a claim like that, but in terms of a claim based upon a governing body's decision as to how to allocate its resources, that's not permitted.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Anybody else from the public wishing to speak?
Steve Morano, 908 Cherry Street, Gloucester City. Born and raised here, lived in the same house. Several months ago, maybe 3 months ago, detailed group came down and checked on the problem we had down in Cherry Street, the outlet. I expected there was supposed to be some information coming back after the gentlemen are not here. It seems to me you're driving a feet of someone's tragedy. Give a determination of which way that illegal alleyway is to be taken, not the alleyway taken out, but the illegal driveway that we spoke about. This was grandfathered in that driveway, should be in the driveway there at all many years ago. The only thing that bothered me a lot, I don't know, admit to it, but the gentleman who was handling the driveway being put in and everything had made a verbal threat to me. He also said the other people on the other strip were saying things about I was going to them. Went over the next day and spoke to these people and had a lot to do with other stuff. I don't take very lightly when a person who works for the city threatened. I'm an ex-serviceman in the Second World War. I've served 30 years volunteering in this court. I took dogs away, I took cats away, I never charged the city. It seems to me that this person is out of hand. And I wish it would get looked into. Thank you.
Michael, 57 Avenue. The first question is, the dirt
You have to speak up, like, continue
the
here.
dirt that was delivered down to the Amstack area down there on the border of Charles Street.
Yeah.
The city was supposed to get in a range of $1.5 million, $1.4 million for that. That's what was stated several months ago.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It's under $1 million.
Under a million. That's okay. Is there any contaminants in that dirt whatsoever?
It's been authorized by the DEP and also by our environmental protection people.
No, I'm asking, is there any kind of contaminants in that dirt?
What do you mean contaminants?
Contaminants, arsenic, beryllium, anything like that?
Things are so naturally occurring arsenic, right?
Yes.
That's all, everything in it's naturally occurring,
Yes.
and it's no public health risk?
No, none whatsoever.
The money that's coming in for that, where does that money land?
How was John, tell me what the agreement is?
The city has an agreement with Gloucester City Remedial Services to manage the dirt project down there. They collect the income, pay the expenses related to it, and pay for various other operations down there with the inspect. Some of the demo costs that came out of that, maybe some of the expenses paid costs out of that. And there's money in the account that reflects the balance of the earned funds.
The other question was, did Gloucester City received a lawsuit for MPD to additives that gasoline years ago? Gloucester City got it, and there was a lawsuit, a big lawsuit through the country, and the water department, it was given out to the water department. That money was like over $3 million. Is that money being used for the infrastructure?
That money wasn't $3 million.
I believe so.
Oh, really? Okay. I have checks, I seen some checks that were like $3.some million for it. Came from that.
Well, reimbursement for the MTBE for Camden County.
No, for Gloucester City.
One
I think it was like 1.4, 1.6. I'm guessing, I don't remember that free. I wish it wasn't.
Yeah, it was three.
The other question is the private tax and the ambulance, the bids, did they ever come in?
Yeah,
Were they open?
yeah.
Is there anything we can discuss about
That
that?
decision has to be made from Mayor.
Okay.
We got three proposals.
Three proposals.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, Tom Gork, 849 Monmouth Street, and got something pretty cool. I was asked to stop on by and talk to you and the public real quick on behalf of the DVRPC, that's the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission. I know you guys have a good idea of what it is that they do, but I don't think the general public does. And I'll take under 5 minutes, but you know, basically anything to do with rail, with highway, with the airports, with intermodal shipping of any kind, anything that comes in and out of the region, either by air or on truck or on rail or light rail. The DVRPC, the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission, deals with that. And another thing that you may want to keep in the back of your mind, any federal transportation money at all for the entire region, that's the entire Delaware Valley, has to touch base and come through the DVRPC. Now, why they asked me to come here and bring to your attention, more notably than that, the public's attention, is that this is one of the few agencies that is really reaching out and searching for greater input from the community at large, from citizens. They have a regional citizens committee that deals with a lot of these issues, and the region I'm talking about is not just Camden County. It's Philadelphia, it's Mercer County, Gloucester County, Burlington County, Camden County, Gloucester County. That's the region that the DVRPC oversees. So they're looking for people, and particularly people that want to give their peace of mind and really get an understanding of what this planning agency does. And that's what they do. They plan for the future. Anything to do with transportation. And most notably, as I already said, federal transportation money comes through, and it has to come through the DVRPC. So they're out there, you know, we're looking for people. We're looking for people that want to speak their mind. We're looking for people that, you know, have something to say about the region and their town and their community and their county. And, you know, so they asked me to stop on by here, and I appreciate you letting me do that, Mr. Mayor and Council, and thanks. And if anybody, you know, wants any questions answered, they have a great website. It's DVRPC. It's not the DRPA. We don't do nothing with ribbons. It's the DVRPC. But go to dvrpc.org, or you can just, you know, you can reach out to me personally, or, you know, through your councilman or through your mayor, whomever. But I can get information to you. And I appreciate the time, Mr. Mayor. And
No problem. And like, you know, it's funny you brought it up, because I think we met one, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
About 3 weeks ago, and to discuss the light rail line.
Yeah.
And they actually congratulated us. Mike Stanton was here. He's also on the light rail committee. For being as advanced as we are looking into this and how it's going to impact our community. And right now we're working on developing a plan with them. So
good. And they want more of that, and they spoke highly of this organization. Well, obviously the first group that I'm going to come see is my hometown guys, you know. So not that there's any lack of opinions in here. I thought the ladies in the back row maybe. Oh, there you go. So, Mr. Mayor, thank you for your time. And congratulations to the newly installed officers as well. Truly historic. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Linda Lord. I live across the street.
what's your address then?
325 Bergen Street.
Thank you.
Proudly. I just got back from Trenton, where I was testifying on behalf to the Delaware River Basin Commission on drafting natural gas development projects that they're doing in the Delaware Basin. They're doing hydraulic fracking. They're planning to do hydraulic fracking, which is a process to extract natural gas from the shale deposits in the Delaware Basin, which will horribly pollute